and welcome to today's video. I feel like I've been a bit MIA. I think I said that last video, but I'm struggling a little bit to get into videos this year. It's so weird. I feel like I was doing quite well last year, like actually producing videos. And this year seemed to be slacking a little bit again. I'm really sorry about that. Hopefully I will get my act together. So I'm just drinking my tea. Don't know when this video is going to be uploaded. Hopefully tomorrow. It's definitely not on Monday because that ship has sailed like Monday was yesterday. But quick note, I have dyed my hair yesterday. There's a tiny bit of like, the roots are a little bit patchy in my opinion, but I'm so happy to have light hair back. I mean it's not light, it's still dark, but lighter hair back. I'm so happy with it. I feel like it just brightens up my day a little bit more than dark hair. I love dark hair and everyone else. Like every time I see Kim Kardashian or any of the Kardashians when they have like really dark hair, I'm like, oh, I want that. And then my hair goes dark and I'm like, no, I don't. I don't know why. It looks incredible on everyone else. Not so much on me, but let's get started with a few things that are new in this week, this month. Actually kind of this month I would say, because I've missed these videos for a few weeks. The first thing let's start with is Clarins. A few new little bits. The first one is actually not in here. I actually think it's in this one. This is the Pore Perfecting Mattifying Foundation. I've actually been using shade 1 recently. This one here is shade 2 and I really do like it. It's kind of a medium coverage I would say. Tiny bit too matte for me, but I just put on oils underneath and it works quite well. That's available in 5 shades. I would say that the light shade isn't that light because I'm using number 1 and I mean number 1 when I don't have tan on, I do have a little bit of tan on, but still I don't think I'm that fair when I don't have tan on and it's the correct colour, so just bear that in mind. And number 5 definitely isn't that dark, so if you have like anything darker than like a medium skin tone, I would say it's just not quite right. And this is out on the 9th of April, but I've really been enjoying it. Then there is kind of their spring collection, I guess. They are releasing this Kit Pores, oh no, French again, I hate when I read the French part. A Pore Perfecting Mattifying Kit, which looks like this. It's slightly chunky, but I really like the idea of it. You have a powder here, a translucent clear powder with a sponge, and then my favourite part is the little blotting papers it's got underneath. Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. You can repurchase the blotting papers, I asked, and they sell them separately, and it's just like a nice little compact. I actually don't really use blotting papers. I have like fairly dry skin. Yeah, I feel like I'm just taking off foundation and not really much oil. So I want a glow, but if you've got quite oily skin, this is a really nice idea. And I guess just in summer it's quite a nice product, like even to take on the beach with you to ensure that you don't look too glowy. Then there's this limited edition palette. Oh, look at that. Does that not just make you want to go on holiday? And inside I love these colours. They're so beautiful. There's a orange shade with some more neutral shades, but actually I think orange works really nice on the eye. I've got a slightly orange shade on today actually, and I cannot wait to try this. I might actually pack it and take it on holiday with me because they are the perfect colours. The Lip Comfort oils, which I know lots of you love. I'm actually not the biggest fan of them. I'm just a bit lazy when it comes to like lip balms and lip oils, so I think that's more the issue than anything else. There is a Honey Glam, which is a gold with glitter. Don't know if you can see that. Then there's also Candy, which I believe is a pink. There we go. It's quite a nice colour. They're not too tinted either, so don't worry, you won't have like bright pink lips or even overly gold lips if you're going for the honey one. And final new shade is Tangerine, which I really like. I like an orange lip, especially in spring, and it's kind of like an orangey reddy shade. Really pretty, and I think maybe one again that I might take away on holiday with me. Oh wait, hold on, there's still one more. There's also Mint, which is a green. Again, like this doesn't come out too green, it just smells quite minty. It's almost clear. Well, I think it is clear. Can you see it just there? It's just a gloss rather than anything else, and it smells very minty. It's quite like a real minty. It's not too chewing gummy or anything like that. I quite like that. Last few things from Clarins. Eye pencils. I have 2. I have number 6 and number 7, gold and copper. definitely my sort of colours, and these are waterproof. I always find these to be quite long, and I have actually used one of these. I borrowed Jess's recently. I think I used copper. Really like these. These are particularly nice, I think, for under the bottom lash line, and you can smudge them out. They have a smudger on one end, but once they're kind of set, they do hang around for a while, which is quite nice, especially in the summer. And then I feel like I saved the best till last. I love Clarins bronzers. They make me very happy and they excite me because it means that summer is almost here, and I have like a collection of them as well. And this year's packaging is probably my favourite so far. It's got a palm tree foliage, and inside it looks like this. You can use them separately or mix them all together. It's all matte other than this kind of patch down here, which is like a peachy shimmery shade, still quite bronzy, and I really like that. Even the smell, it smells like summer too. Love this, very excited about that. That's all out on the 9th of April, so not too long now actually. I cannot believe we're almost in April. But then on to Nip and Fab, Rodial's more affordable sister brand, but they've launched a few new products which actually look incredible, especially because I don't think they're very expensive. I think this is a new range, Nip and Fab. I think beforehand they'd just done skincare, and this looks so good. Quite professional, I would say. Professional on a budget, because I don't know the price, but I don't think it's very expensive. So there are a contouring palette which looks like this. So good, I think. Cannot wait to try this. I like the yellow. They're also not too ashy, which some of you will hate, but because my skin is quite warm, I find the ashy ones look very great. Love the look of the yellow. There's a mixture of like shimmery shades and non-shimmery shades, which I really like. And actually they're not really glitter, they're kind of a glow, which I love. I just think that sometimes highlighters can get too shimmery, but that said, there is a highlighter palette which is kind of a bit shimmerier, a bit more glitter than just sheen, although actually they feel really finely milled. Oh, this just looks incredible, guys. You like need this. It's heavenly. Cannot wait to try this. Probably this is potentially going to be my best highlighting palette. I don't have very many, but that one looks particularly nice. Then I have their foundation, which I have this one, which I think is shade 25, and then I also have a light mixer and a dark mixer, which I really like the idea of, because as I do fake tan and I like to get a real tan in the summer, it's quite nice to kind of be able to adjust your foundation a little bit. Plastic bottles, so really easy to travel with, and looking forward to trying these actually. They also have some colour correctors. There is a terracotta, a peppermint and a lavender. I'm quite into, oh wait, and one more, and also banana. I'm quite into colour correctors at the moment. Some of these I won't have any use for, but generally I quite like a kind of terracotta-y colour, I guess, for under my eyes. Potentially a banana for under my eyes, I'm not too sure. I'm going to have a play with these and let you know how I get on. And then finally from Nip and Fab, there's two matte lipsticks. Oh, these look good. I will admit, at first I thought they were concealers, but now that I look, they're a little bit too pink for concealers. But actually really quite excited about the whole range. It looks very interesting. Oh, I like that. It's not too matte, because sometimes I find that matte lipsticks are a bit harsh. That's a nice one. It's not too thick as well, because then they get uncomfortable and I think they look too thick. They make sure that you have way too much makeup on. But actually I think these might potentially be really amazing. Although that said, I think for me personally, toffee is too dark, like too brown. But candy looks incredible. I'm going to put candy to the side because I'm going to apply that for my next video. I feel like I'm talking so fast in this video, but we've been here for so long and I've done 2 brands, so you might want to pause, grab a cup of tea and come back or something, but don't leave. We'll make it through to the end. From Clinique. Oh, I was going to show you this, and I will quickly show you, but I don't think it's available anymore. I didn't get it that long ago, but they were doing this really cute gift for purchase, which I really like. But most excitingly is their new Fresh Pressed 7-day system with pure vitamin C. This isn't really anything I've seen from any other brands, but I haven't used it either. The reason I haven't used it is because it's 7 days and you kind of have to commit, because I think it goes off after the 7 days or something like that. There's these little pouches and I think you like mix them together, something like that. I've heard really good things. It's supposed to give you a brighter, even, retexturized look which actually sounds exactly like what I need. My skin is kind of lacking oomph, like lacking glow, and I've got quite a lot of spots at the moment. I'm not sure where they really came from, but actually not even spots, like my texture isn't great, so this sounds like something I would love. So I'm going to give this a go for 7 days and report back. I'm hoping it's a bit magic, but we'll see. I will definitely get back to you. I'll quickly just show you Michael Kors Turquoise, which is in a turquoise bottle, as you might expect. I'm not overly crazy about this scent, if I'm honest, but if you like the Michael Kors fragrances, then you will probably like this. I'm gonna read out what's inside because I can't describe scents. Inside we have top notes of water lily, cucumber and lime zest. Let's see what I can smell. Jasmine, fleur de sel, wild orchid, musk, cedarwood and ambrox. Is that how you pronounce it? But it's a floral, watery, woody. I can really smell the florally wateriness. I don't dislike it, I just don't know if it would be my first choice. It might be slightly too floral for me personally, but if you are a Michael Kors fan, then I actually do think you'll like that. From Lancome, they've released, I believe it's 30 new foundation shades in Tint Idole Ultra Wear, which I haven't tried. I think this shade might be a little bit light for me, but I'm looking forward to trying it. I don't think I've ever tried a Lancome foundation, which is a bit crazy. It's got a little ball in there. And then this is the La Base Pro Hydra Glow, which, as I mentioned, my face is a kind of afterglow, so looking forward to trying this. And it comes with one of these little brushes, which typically I think are quite nice, this sort of shape. And I quite like short brushes because they're quite good for makeup bags, and you've got quite a lot of control as well. But I will report back on that. And then I love L'Oreal as a drugstore brand. I think it's so good. I mean, there's lots of incredible drugstore brands, but they also have this new like camouflage range, which I haven't had a chance to try because I've been saving them to talk about first. They've got this little palette which I think is beautiful. Concealers and then colour correctors on the end. This one I'm not sure if it's a concealer or colour corrector. No, this is a concealer as well. Perfect for eye bags and spots. And then the purple one is great for dark circles and veins. And then the green one is for blemishes and rosacea. Really nice little palette. And then there's the Infallible Total Cover Foundation. Interested to try this because I don't know what it will be like, if it will be too heavy. Let's try one on my hand. My favourite foundation currently is L'Oreal True Match. It's incredible in my opinion, so I'm hoping it's kind of going to be that but slightly heavier, but maybe with a beauty blender it won't be too heavy. Oh, I'm also assuming it's matte and I don't like overly matte foundations. Oh, it looks very nice on my hand, so going to try these soon, and again I shall report back. Kiko celebrates 20 years. I've spoken about Kiko on here a few times, majorly overwhelmed by the amount of products that they release so quickly. However, everyone has been raving about this new collection, which is called Less is Better, and I really like that idea. There's a sponge, a cleansing sponge. My cousin uses these and swears by them, and they're really affordable, and lots of brands do them, but I'm looking forward to trying this Kiko one. There's an eyeshadow palette. I totally haven't even looked at this. I've just heard a few people say it's nice, but that's it. So this is the eyeshadow palette. Okay, so I thought it was going to be a quad, but it's actually got 9 colours, which is incredible because it's so tiny. So each pan is quite small, but that is so good to travel with. Hopefully the quality is good, and then that would be like the most perfect palette ever. And they're all like neutrally browns, which I really like. And there's no point me kind of having blues and stuff because I just don't use them. This is the cream blush. The packaging of this is quite chunky, but the colour looks incredible. And again, I shall try that very soon and report back. This is a limited edition capsule collection, which is out already, I believe. So if you are interested, then definitely get yourself to a Kiko store ASAP. There's another blush. The first one was number 1, this one is number 2. This one's a little bit darker, so probably not really my cup of tea, but if you're a little bit darker than me, that would be beautiful. There are 2 fluid visages. Don't know what that is. Maybe like a primer? Found it. Oh no, it's foundation, I believe. Number 1, Gentle Champagne, I think would be a bit light for me. But, oh no, it's a fluid highlighter actually. Let's go for number 2 anyway, because I've already put away number 1. Oh, this is a big pot of highlight, to be honest. But it is really nice. You could potentially even use it under your foundation, because it is quite light and it's not too shimmery. It's a really nice goldeny colour, actually. Then there's a few more things in this little pouch. There's, oh look at that, I thought that, it initially scared me because I thought there was water, but no, that's very cute. So there's some matte lipstick and some long lasting stick eyeshadows. So the stick eyeshadows, oh, beautiful colour. The colours in this collection is really nice. I actually think this is completely my sort of collection because it's not too in your face, it's very wearable, quite neutral, just kind of like pretty makeup rather than like heavy makeup. I mean, I don't wear the lightest makeup, but I like kind of neutrally shades. Oh, this one is incredible. This one is number 3, which is called number 3. Really nice colour. It's kind of a taupe, I would say. By the way, is it taupe or taupe? I've heard people say taupe recently. I'm pretty sure it's taupe, but do correct me if I'm wrong. One more actually. Oh yeah, we've got one more. This is number 1, which really pretty, very champagne-y, wearable colour. If you're kind of my colour anyway, it's very wearable. And then there's 4 matte lipsticks, and I am very interested by this because again, I think matte lipsticks can be a bit too harsh. So the fact that this is less is better kind of makes me think that maybe they'll be quite wearable. Ooh, packaging is different. It's opaque. They are quite matte. They're not as creamy as the Dip and Fab, but this shade here is really, really nice. That was number 3. This is number 4. We might have to move over to the next pan. And I like the packaging because it is quite small. The only thing is you can't see what colour it is that clearly, which, oh, this is too dark for me, which is a bit annoying. This is like a very browny, purpley shade. Then we have number 1, which I'm assuming is a nude. This is too nude. This looks like concealer to me. This one here, can you even see it on me? Just there. That's too nude. So far actually the colours haven't been great, so let's hope number 2 is going to be the right shade for me. Number 2 sounds like it would be. This is called Sensitive Beige. Still too brown, but everything else in the collection looks amazing. The lipsticks look good, they're just not quite the right shade for me. And that's the end of today's video. I feel like it was quite a long one. Well done if you made it to the end. Let me know if there's anything in particular that you would like to see me review. I'm hoping to do, yeah, just more videos and a few like individual videos for brands. More like applying it on my face I think would be quite good. Like this video if you enjoyed it, which I really hope you did, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And I shall see you hopefully very soon. I'm off on holiday next week, so if you don't follow me on Instagram, I'm gonna leave that link down below because I'm gonna be Insta-storying and Instagramming loads. Hopefully I'm off to Portugal, and I'm hoping the weather's gonna be nice because I need some sunshine. You guys know how much I love sunshine. But I shall see you all soon. Bye.